Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Fort Bend County Commissioner Grady Prestage. Fort Bend County, over the last 23 years that I've been in office, has been very open and accommodating when it comes to voting rights. We have done everything that the state law allows us to do in making voting more accessible to the people of Fort Bend County. I can go back into the 90s where we experimented with retail voting, where voting locations and polling sites were set up in grocery stores and at country clubs. We had mobile voting where there were mobile vans that went out to certain areas where we know people would congregate and ask them to vote and participate. Where anywhere in the county that you live, you can go to this mobile voting location and vote on that day. That's why I'm so sort of put aside by some of the latest legislation that the state of Texas has passed with regard to voter ID. It puts us in a very awkward position, a position that we don't want to really be in when it comes to denying or abridging the rights of our citizens to vote. There's no voter fraud per se in Fort Bend County to speak of, and this law will just make it difficult for a lot of people. Even people in my own family be affected. You know, if you have license, driver's license that's not a Texas-issued driver's license, but you have a voter registration card, you can't vote. There's so many things that the name is just slightly different. You can't vote. Think of the effect that'll have on a lot of immigrant populations that have names changed as they come to this country. People who get married and just don't change their voter registration card and it doesn't match their driver's license. There's all kinds of things that'll happen, and there's so many situations where people can be disenfranchised in this process. I'm really upset by it, and I rarely speak out about issues that might be politically charged. But this is one that I think that's not in the future plans of Fort Bend County. It's not in the best interest of our citizens. So if you see this message and you have an opportunity to speak up, voice your opinion with your representatives who enacted these senseless laws. And let's let voter ID go the way of the poll tax and all the literacy tests that happen to deny and abridge people's rights to vote from the 60s and from a dark past in our country's history. That's it for the Commissioner's Corner. See you next time.